So once you pull up the approved letter template, I'll go and get the drawing next. So again, we go to the Technical and Production Division drive. You go down to the M's for manufacturer drawings, and you go to, you have CSIB drawings 3x1, and you have DUI drawings 6x1. We're currently working with a DUI, so click on that. So they say this right here, DUI that they submitted, is an aviation regiment. So in the DUI drawings, you go to aviation, the aviation folder, click on that. It says the 2nd Aviation Regiment, so you find 2nd Aviation Regiment, like so, and that gives you another opportunity to compare the insignia item DUI with the drawing. It looks like the same insignia as what they stated is the 2nd Aviation Regiment. So now we start. So what I do, I basically, of course you have to change the date. So I double click on the date and I change the date. So today's date is the 17th. So 17 in there. You have to, so you have to change the date. You also have to change the name of the insignia item. Along with changing the insignia item, you need to change the drawing, the tool number as well. The tool number here is 3390. And this little blurb here says that, tells the manufacturer how long this item is authorized for them to be able to make. We have a 5-year certification of each one of the insignias, so 5 years from now they can make it up to 5 years from now. So that will be February 17th. (2021). I have a signature blocker already on there. You can take that off and put your own. This is, we also send, along with sending the approval or disapproval letter to the manufacturer, we also send it to AFI's headquarters personnel to let them know that they're approved or not approved to sell this item to AFI's military clothing sales stores as well. So that's who we copy on here. His name is Ray Bannerman. He's from AFI's headquarters. So you have to remember, you have to copy him. So this is what I call the cover here, the cover letter. This is called, I call the inspection worksheet. So you still have to change the date, the nomenclature, and I actually do a lot of copying and pasting when it comes to this part, but I'm gonna just spell it out here. And again, you have to change the tool number, but we're gonna go through everything. So from there, I'm gonna, out of the 4 samples that they submit, I'm gonna take 2 and do what we call a destructive test. I'm gonna test the epoxy colors that they have applied for the hardness. I'm gonna also test and make sure the prongs or the pins meet our strength requirement. Make sure that they don't break off at the solder at the well. We want to make sure they break off above the well. So, and there's a certain test that we do for that. So I remove them from their packaging. And the first thing I do is I actually test the pen, make sure it's correct. So the requirement is to grab it a third from the top. You don't grab it down. You don't grab it. You're not going to grab it at the very bottom. You're going to grab it a third from the top, and you wiggle it back and forth until it breaks. And you want it needs to break off above the well. That's what we're looking for. If it breaks off at the solder or the well, it's not proper.